Hey everyone, how is it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to our Cher discography journey. Today we are listening to her 8th studio album, which is promptly titled Foxy Lady, and it was released on July 10th of 1972. So, in fun fact, I do own this one actually on vinyl. This is an album that I feel like I've owned for a while and I only know one song from it. But to be honest, I gotta make a confession here. I've always hated this album cover. I just hate this close-up shot that looks just so grainy. Like, you can barely see it like on the camera, but you'll be able to see it in the thumbnail too. But like, it's just so grainy, and then the back is like so grainy, and I'm like, ew. Regardless, that's not the point of here today. So as you all know, last week we tackled Sonny and Cher's 4th studio album, All I Ever Need Is You, and guys, that album still holds up extremely well. I've been listening to it, you know, off and on since then, and I really do like it. I think it's a fun album, and just the vocals on it from both Cher and Sonny are great, but we're throwing that aside because, like I said, today we are doing the 8th album, Foxy Lady. So this album, like I said, was released on July 10th of 1972 and charted at number 43 on the Billboard 200. So this album was not as much of a success as All I Ever Need Is You or Gypsies, Tramps Thieves, or Cher, however you want to take it. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate. There were 2 singles from this album. One is a rather well-known Cher song. The other one I've never heard of, so there's that. So the first single was Living in a House Divided, which charted at number 22, and the second single was Don't Hide Your Love, which charted at number 46. So all in all, not horrifying. This is kind of like on the cusp of like the Cher album and With Love Cher album, those kind of chart positions. So not too bad, but definitely not as good as Cher should have done considering the Sonny and Cher show was such a big hit. But I'm excited to listen to this album with you guys. And before we get started with this album, I really have to thank someone. So as we all know, many YouTube videos have thumbnails. This one has a thumbnail. However, I cannot take credit for the thumbnail that is for this video. This thumbnail was actually made for me by a guy named Nurik Novi at Nurik25 on Instagram. He had a dream of how this thumbnail should look, me with next to Cher. I'm a Foxy Lady, Foxy Man, and he made one. He didn't ask me or anything like that. I didn't ask him. He just sent it to me on Instagram, and I was like, hey, can I use that? And he was like, of course. And so we want to thank Nurik today for the lovely thumbnail. It's so cool. So thank you. It's better than I could have ever dreamed of making it. So thank you, Nurik. And without further ado, we are going to get started with this album. We begin with track number 1, the only song I do know off of this album, Living in a House Divided.
Look at us, the picture of happiness, not so long ago, oh, not so very long
I don't know these lyrics
ago.
for this version as well as I thought I did. Let's do it.
Living in a house divided with a love that's so one-sided. There's no chance at all. The walls are gonna fall. Living in a house divided with a love that's so one-sided. There's no chance at all. The walls are gonna fall.
Okay, that was Living in a House Divided. So I should tell you guys how I learned this song. Shocker, I learned it through the Cher Show musical. This is a song that was not in the original pre-Broadway tryout in Chicago, where I saw it many times. It did not make it until it went to Broadway. This was a song that was towards the end of Act 1, and it's a perfect song to include in the Cher musical because it showed Sonny and Cher performing on TV in the midst of their, personal troubles. And it's older Cher, Stephanie J. Block, star Cher, singing the song along with young Cher and middle Cher. They all sing it together, and it's also as a duet with Sonny in the musical too. And it just, oh my God, the musical brings this song absolutely to life. The song itself as it is here, I still really do like it. I'm going to prefer the arrangement actually that's available on the original Broadway cast recording personally. But what I love about this song is that I feel that it so represents what it's like living in a house where divorce is on the rise, especially growing up. When I was in 8th grade, I was a junior in high school. That's when my parents' marriage started falling apart. And this song kind of reminds me of what it was like living in a household like that, where you don't want to come home and feel that it's so hard to describe the atmosphere of a divorcing couple, especially when you're younger, or even the divorcing couple. It's rough, and it does feel like you're living in a house divided. I think this is a beautiful song. I think 22 is a good chart position for it. This is not, top 10 material, but I do love this song. I think it's great, and I'm so happy I learned it through the Cher Show. Track number 2, It May As Well Stay Monday from now on. Oh, I love the piano.
I've really got the blues.
Oh. Oh.
But it don't much matter. I got no need to smile. So it might as well stay Monday from now on.
Whoa.
'Cause it seems that the only one I ever loved is gone. And it just might as well stay
She sounds so good.
now.
There's a little run there. I heard that. Woo! The strings. Okay.
Stay Monday from now on. 'Cause it seems that the only one
Lovely. That's so pretty. It sounds very 70s too, but I stand that.
know that you can do to make things change.
Whoa.
And it might as well stay Monday from now on.
Well, this track is a bit of a downer, but a beautiful downer. I mean, lyrically, it's just about that Cher is so sad. She's so sad. Things aren't getting better. It might as well just stay Monday. We don't need no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's the weekend if you pick up that Kylie Minogue reference. We don't need any of that. Like, she's just so sad. It might as well stay. Who cares? Who cares? Beautiful. I think that this song sounds production-wise I was about to combine glorious and gorgeous. Both. It sounds like both. I loved it. Her vocal is so good. So good. I do like that there was one point though where she sounded, because you know her voice is deep and mature, but there was one vocal where it was kind of sounded more like 60-year-old womanish, where it was kind of like a grouch almost. But I stand that. I love that. I mean, kids today aren't sounding like that. So, beautiful. I really did like this song. I felt it in my soul. Hate Mondays, and I'm sure you do too, so lovely. Track number 3, Song for You. Okay. Oh no. Oh. This kind of reminds me of a young girl. Une Infante.
I've been so many places in my life.
Hey! I know this song. This is like a classic.
A song, a lot of songs that I made so bad. Singing this song for you.
For you. Oh.
I know your image of me is what I hope to be. You taught me precious secrets of the truth we told you nothing. You came out in front when I was hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. Singing this song for you.
Ooh. Lovely. Okay, so that was a Song for You. So this is a song that I know, but I like don't like no, you know what I mean? So the version that I'm most familiar with this song is probably Whitney Houston's version, of which you can hear on her I Look to You album. Love that album, loved her version of it. So this is originally a song, it looks like the original singer was Leon Russell. So I'm not too familiar with Leon, but we stand that. Now as for Cher's version, I thought it was really good. I loved that it kind of brought a more adult contemporary vibe, but still had the jazziness of it. Her voice sounded so good. This was a great cover of it. I don't think it's my favorite thing off of this album so far, but I still stand it. I think it was really good. So that was Cher's version of A Song for You. Track number 4, Down, Down, Down. Easy title.
Every now and then I begin again.
Down, down. This has got a lot of soul to it. Down, down, down.
But I know it won't crush me. The truth
Wait. Okay. Okay. That's an interesting analogy. Talking about a rock being thrown down and it's going down, down, down. She's that rock. Down. Oh my god. This is such a downer. Russia. Ooh. She was really killing it there. Okay, that was Down, 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 and what a downer. This is just talking about, Cher's just talking about like how everything she does in life, no matter what, it just keeps going down, 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 like nothing's getting better, it's only getting worse. The analogy of like the rock is her, the rock is just falling down, 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 down. Depressing. But it's like kind of like the production is like semi-uplifting because you're like down, down, down. You're feeling it, but you're like, damn. Okay. So that was Down, 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 and I actually really did like it, albeit it made me a little sad, but it was interesting. Track number 5, Don't Try to Close a Rose, and this is the final track of side A. This sounds like something Barbra Streisand would do right here.
Say that everything you do to close a rose after it's bloomed to the tune of a springtime day. As long as you want me,
As long as you want me,
I'll be right there. Close a rose after it's bloomed to the tune of a springtime day. Once it knows the sun it grows and keeps on growing, knowing it must say goodbye.
Okay, that was Don't Try to Close a Rose, and technically so far this is my least favorite track off of this album. Production-wise, it was nice. Again, it sounded to me like something Barbra Streisand-y-ish. I don't know why, but it just did. Lyrically, I was not really feeling it. It was where she was like, don't close the rose after it blooms because it's springtime and it's gotta live its life. And I was like, okay. Yeah, this one didn't do too whole much for me. She sounded good, but as a whole, it just wasn't my favorite. Okay, we are officially on side B of the album. We begin with track number 6, The First Time, which is the only song on this album written by Sonny. Okay. Oh, I heard a rooster crow.
Never been out this late before. I see you anymore.
There's a lot going on in the production. What? What is this song? Okay, that was the first time, and this isn't my least favorite. I would argue it's my second least favorite. The song doesn't really amount to too much for me because there's like 10 million things going on in the production. I don't know what their goal was, but it definitely, Cher was at odds with the production, and I was like, I can't keep up. So the first time is one that I'm gonna let her go for now. But yeah, that was a strange piece. Track number 7, Let Me Down Easy. If you don't let me down
easy, so I won't be too hurt after you've gone.
Oh my god, the backing vocals.
Put me on.
Oh my god.
Let
down easy.
Oh, baby, please don't let me down at all. Oh, don't let me down.
Don't let her down.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Oh, don't let me down.
Okay, this is another song where the lyrics and production are at odds with each other, but it works because of the stark contrast. So Cher is like, listen, pal, if you're gonna let me down, which I'm almost positive you're gonna do, let me down easy. And that's fair, her vocal is very honest and true, but the production, just with how it goes, it's just so happy. You're like, let me down easy, and you're like, okay, we're partying. I like this. I think it actually might be my favorite track so far, which is so funny because it's much like Down, 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 where it's like so sad and so happy at the same time. But we all feel that way sometimes, so Let Me Down Easily gets a like. Track number 8, If I Knew Then.
Was just a cowboy. I was Lady Grand, but I don't
Riding the
think
horse.
I would have shot him down.
Whoa, we already got a call back to A Cowboy's Work Is Never Done and Bang Bang My Baby Oh my god, okay.
If I knew then what I know now, kinda awkward, I was filling out, but I don't think I would have played around.
I feel that. That's
If I
cute.
knew then what I know now, a pretty young girl from Baltimore
Well, Cher's
got
not.
herself a real good man.
Oh, good for her.
Once he was a cowboy who wanted Lady Grand, and I know that I would have made that vow.
Oh, that was nice. That was cute. I like that. Okay, that was If I Knew Then, and this is a song about Cher looking back and reflecting of her on her high school love, who was kind of like a little cowboy. And what I like is that when she refers to him, the production starts sounding more like a country western, like a band going and playing, like driving along. I was like, that's cute. What I also love in this song too is that she's like, if I knew then what I know now, he would have been mine. And then she talks about the lady who did marry him, who's I think from Baltimore or Boston. I forgot the exact place she said, but and I was like, poor Cher. So this one was actually really, really cute, and I thought it was adorable, and it almost could have benefited too if they had at the time made a music video for it. I know that was not as big of a thing then, but it feels very cinematic. It feels like a story, so I did like it. Track number 9, Don't Hide Your Love.
You never give yourself completely.
No, you don't.
It's just that you've been hurt before. And don't judge me by some other lover who broke your heart and walked away. Mary, don't hide your love. Don't hide your love. Not if you care for me. Not if you care for me. It isn't fair for me to worry and wonder and wait. Don't hide your love. Don't hide your love.
Oh my God.
Love me here and
It sounds like she's duetting herself.
work it out somehow.
Okay.
Well, I know the past has brought you sorrow.
It's like she's talking to herself. I like it.
Don't hide your love. Don't hide your love. Just love me here and now. Just love me here and now. Work it out somehow. Don't hide your love. Don't hide your love. Not if you care for me. Not if you care for me. It is all
Okay, that was Don't Hide Your Love, and this was actually another interesting track. Now, granted, I feel like the most blatant way of describing what this song is about is Cher talking to her lover, and she's like, don't hide your love from me. Like, just don't do it, come on, we can be together, let's just do this. But something about the production makes me think that it's a little different. It might not be, but how I was reading it is that Cher is basically in a war between herself, where she's talking to herself because of the way that with the Don't Hide Your Love, and then she repeated herself, they kind of layered over each other a bit, so it sounds like she's talking in her head a bit. And I feel like it could be about loving yourself. Don't hide the love that you have for you in here. I know that you got it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. Don't hide it. I think that's an interesting way of looking at this song, but I did really like it. I thought it was really cool. I thought the production was really nice and her vocals were great, as always. Track number 10, the final track of this album, Never Been to Spain. I haven't either, so let's do it.
Well, I never been to Spain,
Oh.
but I kinda like the music. I can't refuse it.
You can't refuse it.
Well, I never been to England,
Oh, I ain't been there either.
but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I headed for Las Vegas,
Okay.
only made it out to Needles. I've been to Oklahoma.
Okay.
Well, they tell me I was born there, but I really don't remember. Never been to England,
Okay.
but I kinda like the Beatles. Well, I never been to Spain,
Okay. Oh, wow.
but I kinda like the music. Say the ladies are insane there. Well, I never been to heaven,
Oh, she's like rocking it out.
but I've been to Oklahoma. Well,
Oh, did you hear that? Ah, said what? Wow. Okay, so that was Never Been to Spain, and I actually really liked this song. It's kind of an outlier in the track list, but we'll talk about that when we recap the album a bit. What I loved is that this song kind of reminded me off of something of 3614 Jackson Highway. I like that. I like the rocky vocals on it. I mean, she was tearing it up at the end there. I mean, she slayed. So this was actually a really good song. Doesn't really fit with the album, but I gelled with it. I liked it. Okay, guys, we did it. We just finished Cher's 8th studio album, Foxy Lady. So the biggest takeaway I get with this album is that this is the first Cher album to me that has a clear concept theme, and that theme is sad songs. I mean, everything from track number 1 to track number 9 is a little bit of a downer. Not necessarily in production, but lyrically, it's not exactly the peppiest Cher album I've listened to. And what I find funny about that is that it's really at odds with the title. So the title of this album is again called Foxy Lady. I don't know about you, but none of these songs except for the last one, gave me an impression of a foxy lady. If I was to rename this album, I think the best way to describe it is Sad Lady. Instead of Dark Lady, or instead of Foxy Lady, Sad Lady. Somebody's sad here. Now granted, this could be very evident of the fact that Sonny and Cher in 1972, I mean, granted, it probably wasn't doing all that great there, but their relationship was not the best. Sonny was not exactly being the best husband he could have been. She's forgiven him, so I don't feel the need to go too negative on him about all that. But title-wise, this does not match up. The only song that matches up with the Foxy Lady is Never Been to Spain. That sounds like it's being sung by a foxy lady, like a badass lady, if you will. So I like the song, it just doesn't necessarily fit per se, but we appreciate that. But as a whole, I did appreciate that this was the first Cher album I felt that I listened to that had a very clear concept, and that concept, again, was sadness. But my favorite songs, obviously we know Living in a House Divided, always a good song. My favorite songs that I did learn from here, though, were probably It Might As Well Stay, Monday From Now On, I Knew Song for You. I did like Cher's version. Down, 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 Let Me Down Easy, If I Knew Then, Don't Hide Your Love, and Never Been to Spain. The only two that I really didn't like were Don't Try to Close a Rose and The First Time, which is, again, is a shame because Sonny wrote that one, but it didn't do much for me. But yeah, what a weird twist of events that I like the concept of everything, but again, cover-wise and title-wise, something doesn't make sense here. So yeah, it was interesting to finally listen to Foxy Lady. I've had this sitting on in my record shelf for years, and I've never even pulled it out. If I see it at a thrift store, I'm like, I'm taking it. So yeah, I don't know where to put Foxy Lady in the scheme of things. I think album track wise, I think a few of them I might have enjoyed a little more than Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves, but I'm not quite sure about that yet. I feel like I need more time to dissect what I think. But as a whole, I did appreciate the concept, just not the title. So that was Foxy Lady. What do you guys think of this album? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and I never thought of this until just now, but I say comment, like, share. I never thought of that. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and TikTok at SalRocha1, all linked below. Thank you again for checking in with me today. And especially thank you again to Nurik Novi at Nurik25 on Instagram for making the thumbnail for this album. You saved me some time and you made an amazing thumbnail. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week. I believe the next album on my list, because I looked at it right before this, I believe is Bittersweet White Lights. If I'm wrong, then you'll just find out next week. But I'll see you guys then. Have a great day. You are a Foxy Lady, and don't you ever forget that. And what else can I end on? Don't hide your love and click that like button. See you guys later. Bye.